Okay, so I thought I'd start out with telling you what games that I have. Just kind of go through them. Tried to put them in order from the ones I like the least to the ones I absolutely love. I love all of these, but there's some that I just absolutely love and can play over and over again. So, to start off with, I have Star Wars Force Unleashed. I think I got this game last year. Played through it pretty quickly. It was fun. It was interesting to play a different kind of story in the Star Wars universe. So I liked it. Wasn't awesome, but I haven't traded it in yet, so that says a lot, I suppose. So we have that one. The next one is Alan Wake, and this game scared the crap out of me. I actually bought it, watched my husband play it first, and was sitting there clutching a pillow the entire time that he was playing it, and I think I managed to have nightmares the first couple nights after I watched him play it. I finally played it after he played it, since I knew what was going to happen, and it wasn't so scary then. But I did enjoy it. The story was really interesting, something I'd never really seen before. I'm hoping that they keep making games. I know that there is another game out, but it's more kind of focused towards just the fighting, which honestly I'm not that interested in because it was scary. So I'm more interested in the story. It was one of those things that you just played and you were kind of, once it was over, you were still kind of confused as to what happened, and I just love original stories like that anyway. Just something that you haven't seen before. Next is Fable. I have played all three of these. This is the first one. It's actually for the original Xbox. This is the Lost Chapters. It has some extra stuff on the end. Really enjoyed it. Also played Fable 2 and Fable 3. Out of the three of these, I probably enjoyed Fable 3 the most. Just because there was more, it seemed like the storyline was a bit more, just a notch above the other two. But I really enjoyed playing all of them. Of course, I could never bring myself to do anything evil. I just couldn't do it. So I played as a good guy the whole time. The next set of games is Assassin's Creed. I have all four of the Assassin's games, the original Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. I just got Revelations for Christmas. And I have Assassin's Creed 3 on pre-order. I think that comes out at the end of October this year. So I really enjoyed these, mostly just because I really enjoy history. So just being able to be in like historical, like actual locations, being in Rome and all the different locations in Italy in 2 and Brotherhood, I just found really interesting. Just the way it worked into actual history and kind of put this fictional storyline behind it, I just found really intriguing. I got better at the fighting. I remember playing the original Assassin's Creed, and I was getting so angry because I just couldn't get a hold of how the combat worked. It just took a while for me to get used to it. But I really enjoy them. I have to say that it's not really embarrassing, but I came across some other videos on YouTube of a compilation of the different crazy kills that you can do in this game, and it's awesome. It's awful, but it's awesome. The fact that you can just wail into a guy with this big axe just right in the middle of his head, and it's just so gross, but you're like, oh, yes! Awesome. Okay, anyway, love the Assassin's games. Next is Portal. Now, this is Portal 2. I don't have Orange Box that has the first Portal on it. I'm actually considering buying just regular Portal off of Xbox Live because I probably wouldn't play the other games on the Orange Box. We borrowed it from somebody to play Portal. My husband played Half-Life 2, and I watched it. It just didn't seem that interesting to me. But I love Portal. I kind of like the puzzle type games as well, so that part of it was fun. But GLaDOS is just hilarious. I mean, that's the real reason anybody likes these games. And Portal 2 just took that about 4-hour playtime of Portal and just expanded it, and there was so much in there. Just GLaDOS and Wheatley, I mean, I could just have them talk all day, and it would just make my day every day, because they're hilarious. So I really enjoyed this game. I recommend it to anybody. Okay, next game is Star Wars Connect. I actually just bought this game last week, so I haven't finished it yet. There's so many different things you can do. They've kind of got a main plot line. Then they have, you can pod race, you can duel with people and with, I guess, the computer. The Xbox. You can be a Rancor and go around trashing cities, and the part that cracked me up that I did not realize was on here until I saw videos of it on YouTube was there's like a Dance Central part on here where you dance as some Star Wars race. You create a character and you can dance in like Jabba's palace, and all the songs that they have on there are actual songs from real artists, but they changed the lyrics to make them fit in Star Wars. So they're like Star Wars lyrics. It's hilarious. I am not a good dancer, but I've done a few of these, and you feel like an idiot, but it's hilarious just listening to the lyrics of this song. And just the fact that they even put that on here cracks me up. So this, can't give a full review of it, I suppose, because I haven't finished like the main storyline that they have, but I've really enjoyed it so far. It's great to play when you have friends over, to just try to play each other and really try not to hit each other while you're swinging your lightsaber around. Okay, next set is KOTOR, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Loved this game. It was a little slow going in the beginning. Now that I have like tried to go back and replay it again, I've realized how slow the beginning is. But such a good game. Again, this is by BioWare. This is actually an Xbox. Actually, both of these games, I have the second one as well. Both of these games were made for the original Xbox. The storyline is amazing. The characters, it's one of those RPGs that you just really get into because you can form relationships with your companions, and I can't say enough good things about KOTOR. So, second one wasn't as good. It was okay, but the first one was awesome. Highly recommend it. My husband doesn't like it because it's too much of an RPG for him. He found it kind of slow, but the story was great. Enough there. The next set of games that I have enjoyed playing are Dragon Age. BioWare, you are awesome. Origins was fantastic. I loved Alistair, Morgan, just that whole crew. Again, it's one of those games that you can just build so many, like you can just build your relationships with all the companions that you have with you. And just the whole journey is really customizable. So definitely enjoyed that. I got the Awakening DLC. I just pulled this out because it's actually in a box and was with all the other ones. It was good. I think I played it once all the way through. It was good DLC. It was worth the purchase. But Dragon Age 2, I love. I love it. Storyline might not have been as good as the first one, but the characters were, as much as you could get to know the characters in the first game, I felt like you could really get to know them in the second game. I may give a bit more of a review of some of these like top 10 games that I have. Just kind of go more in depth of what I think. But Dragon Age 2 was amazing. I loved it. It took up a lot of my time. Okay, the last two sets really. My second favorite is, oh, Skyrim. Can you see that with the glare? Skyrim. Yes. I love this game. I love it. I even went out and bought that stinking huge walkthrough guide for it. And my phone just went off. Ha! Anyway, I love Skyrim. I spent a few days spread out, not in a row, but I spent a few days where that's all I did all day. If I didn't have to be at work or if it was like a weekend, I spent all day playing Skyrim because there's just so much you can do. I got this game for Christmas. It is almost the end of April. I just finished, granted, this time was interrupted by playing other games. Mass Effect 3. So it wasn't continuous, but I just finished the main quest line in Skyrim last week. Yeah. There's so many side quests. I wanted to try to do as many of those as I could before I finished the main quest line. So there is so much. And now that I've even finished a lot of the side quests and the main quests, like the 2 big main quests I've finished, there's still stuff I can do. They're like, go find these books for this dude, or go fight these random animals in caves and stuff. So I'm not really going to go and do all those. Just the completionist in me wishes that I could just call it done. But that kind of stuff that goes on forever. There's always going to be like 20 books you have to find. I'm okay. I love this game. Love, love, love. But the top set of games that I love is Mass Effect. I don't have the first one with me because I'm actually letting somebody borrow it right now. But there goes my phone again. But Mass Effect 2, amazing. Amazing. My phone is blowing up. I'm going to turn it on silent. Mass Effect 2 is great. Mass Effect 3, this is my collector's edition. It's in this hard case. And I gotta show my FemShep. I'm a chick, I play as FemShep. Mass Effect 3, one of the best games I've ever played. I may do some posts about what I think about the ending, because I didn't like it. I wish now that I had set a camera in front of me while I was playing the end. It would have been really embarrassing because I was sobbing the whole time. Most of the game. There were so many emotional parts in that game. But the end, I think I just sat there with my controller, specifically in my left hand, so I could hit the Paragon QuickTime options if necessary. Controller in my hand over my mouth. Like that. Completely stunned silence. But anyway, those last 10 minutes of Mass Effect, bleh. But the rest of the game was wonderful. I loved how they wrapped up a lot of stuff in that with the characters. I think it was super well done, except for those last 10 minutes. So, Mass Effect is my all-time favorite game series that I've ever played. So yeah, those are all of my games. I would say I hope you enjoy this video, but I'm really just giving you information about what I have, so if you don't enjoy it, I'm not really sure why. So anyway, those are my games. I may do some more in-depth reviews on what I think of each one, other than just saying, yay, I like them. They were so good. So stay tuned for those, and I will see you later.